I'm gonna put Betsy down the garbage disposal because she's just not producing eggs. Tuco was not too happy about me wasting his special white powder. This fish's mustache is looking a little suspicious. Now, I know this looks bad. If I didn't get canceled for my last joke, this is gonna be the final nail in the coffin, right? Is that what you're thinking? Dealing drugs on camera, on YouTube? Don't worry, guys, these are not drugs. I know it looks very suspicious, weighing out a little white powder, but this is not drugs, medication, okay? There's a difference. Actually, I don't know. Is there a difference? But anyway, this stuff's called praziquantel, and it's an anti-parasitic medication, and I'm weighing it out because I'm going to be dosing it to all my new fish. When you get a lot of imported fish, there's a chance they could be carrying some foreign parasites, and you want to try to eradicate anything, even if they're not showing signs of it. You want to prophylactically administer anti-parasitic drugs. Now that I explained what I'm doing, let me explain how I'm doing it. So I'm giving about 1 gram per 100 gallons of praziquantel. Now, praziquantel is actually a very safe medication, and it can be overdosed like multiple times before it actually harms the fish. So I actually like to do a little bit more, like almost 50% more than what the recommendation is, because this stuff is so hard to dissolve. So hard to dissolve. That's what you saw me trying to do, shaking it in the jar. So I tried using these little stir things that you're supposed to use for coffee, and this helped as well, but still I was having a tough time fully dissolving the prazi. So some of it gets into the water dissolved, but a lot of it stays in these big white clumpy bubbles on top. But I did notice after I gave it around 20-30 minutes, a lot of those bubbles did end up breaking down and absorbing into the water. Shh, the goldfish is sleeping. Just joking. A couple of these guys are pretty stressed from the transport, as expected. So they lay upside down sometimes because of how stressed they are. I made a very dumb mistake of not shaking the prazi in the water before using this little stir rod, and the prazi went everywhere. It spurted all over the place. So I had to add just a little more to make up for that. It's probably not so good to have, all that all over my kitchen. Oh well. I took Bean and I put her back with Jack and Jill and the common goldfish, and originally I separated these guys because Jill was being very mean to the red caps. I'm hoping now that they grew a little bigger, she won't be as mean. Especially Num Nums, he's become massive. Now, why did I combine these fish back together? Well, we have a lot of new fish, so I need to consolidate my tanks a little bit. I can't have 2 tiny little randas taking up a whole 75-gallon tank. But I'll be honest, around 10 minutes in, Jill was, let's say, exploring their fins a little bit, exploring them a little aggressively. Honestly, I might just sell Jill. She's a pain in the neck. I don't know what to do with her. Got Mr. Clean, and we threw him in the trash bin. No, I'm joking. I had to consolidate these guys a little bit too. So I also got little Maximus, and also Maximus's head color is changing a lot. He's losing a lot of that red that he used to have in his head. We got this little Lemonhead. I don't think I ever named this one, so I'm just gonna call him Lemonhead. Never named this lady. I might call her Dandelion. And this dude, I'll be honest, I don't even remember breeding this guy. I don't know who you are, but I have you. And Miss Betsy here, no, we're not going to put her down the garbage disposal. We're moving her to Tubby Toby's tank. I don't know, I feel like a larger rancher would just make a good addition to this tank. I can't remember if she was Tubby Toby's mom or if Stacy was. I know that Tubby Toby's dad is Mr. Clean, but I don't remember who his mom is. Now that I had a new tank freed up, it was time to move some of the fish from the 180-gallon stock tank into a bucket to eventually put into that tank. And there was over 40-something fish in this tub here. So I was like, I definitely need to redistribute some of the fish from this tub because that's just way too many, even if it is for a short time. This fella also had a very suspicious mustache. I've always been a big Rancho guy, owned a lot of Rancho goldfish, but this is my first time getting these big capped Dorandas. And I've always seen videos of them online and been like, I want a big capped Doranda. And I've had a couple of Dorandas in the past with good size, medium size caps, but nothing like these. And I'm really falling in love with these guys. I am absolutely loving them. I think I do have to keep some of them to breed, to eventually breed. I want to have this be included in my normal keeping of goldfish. Also, this fish here is ridiculously cute. I don't want to sell him either. There's so many that I don't want to sell. And I figured while I had them in here, I'd add some methylene blue into there because I like giving methylene blue baths to my new fish because they are exposed to a lot of ammonia, a lot of nitrite during their shipping, and it helps prevent diseases. So I decided I'll give these guys a bath, and I'm also gonna give everyone else a bath. And that was a lot of work. Also, can't forget to dose the praziquantel into the new tank that I moved all these guys in. So after I moved them into that tank, I also gave them a bunch of prazi. Put in your pre-orders for your Tubby Toby plushie. Do it now. They're coming so soon. Really soon.